What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Godly Potential YouTube channel. Back with another video. Right. I know it's been a minute, but life happens, right? A lot of different things been going on. Moving, adapting to all kind of things, but we're back with another video. This video, I'm going to be answering the question I got 2 weeks ago, actually, from one of the videos I got. The video entitled, what was it entitled? For those of you who don't want to reincarnate, right? Watch this or something like that. And essentially what I said in the video was that a lot of people, they basically believe that all it takes is to say that I'm not coming back here, I'm not reincarnating, and so that's enough. In the video I stated that that isn't enough. You actually gotta do the work, and I'll talk about that in the video, as well as I did a more in-depth video or a response to that video as well. So go check them out if you haven't seen it. But this particular comment, the person asked, what I don't understand is who, or what I don't understand is what/who benefits from my spiritual growth. Okay. Well, the answer to that question is you benefit from that spiritual growth, right? And saying that, you gotta understand what you are and who you are, okay? So, the truth about who you are, what you are, who we all are, is we are the creator, right? We're a fractal portion of it, right? Essentially, we got the creator, and it essentially split into multiple different fractals, you can say, right? Sent down here to experience life. Why? Well, the creator wants to get as much information, experience as humanly possible, right? Or not even humanly, because there's multiple different life forms on multiple different planets, multiple different star systems, right? And essentially, you, or that the highest possibility of you, which is the creator, wants to get as many experiences as possible, right? And now I want to say, I'm going to preface this video with, these are my opinions, right? These are the conclusions I've come up with just from listening to and multiple different people and reading multiple different books, sources, and what have you, right? So, essentially, who or what benefits from your spiritual growth is yourself. Because when you evolve spiritually, when you grow spiritually to the point where you can end your reincarnation cycle, or rather, whenever you evolve to the point where you can maintain your conscious awareness outside of the physical body, evolve into a state where once this vessel does die, you can then be conscious of the afterlife. Because if not, you're just going to get recycled, right? And so, by evolving spiritually, you're helping yourself out, because then you can decide what you want to do from that point. But ultimately, all of this is pretty much for the creator, because like I said, we all have, or we all emanate from that force, that source, the creator, okay? I hope that answers that. The second part of the question is, why was I made? Okay? Like I said, the creator wants to get as many experiences as possible, right? And so that's why You hear people say we're all one because we all emanate from that one source. And that one source pretty much, you can say, scattered all these different lives, experiences, your life, my life, your neighbor's life, your parents, your friends, your siblings, everybody, right? Every single person is all one. We're all connected because we all essentially are that creator. I'm hoping you're tracking, hoping this is making sense. Okay? So, the reason why you were made is because the creator wanted you to get as much intel, have as many experiences as possible. Okay? That's one way to look at it. You can also look at it that you decide to come here to this present life that you currently have your conscious awareness in for your spiritual growth, right? That's why you're created, okay? To accomplish certain tasks. So before you even chose a body, right? You came up with a game plan, you and your spirit guides, and you pretty much planned it out. These are the things that I want to do here. And your guides agree to help you along the way. All right? So that is why you were made. And then the third question, the last one is, what's the purpose of the higher self existence? Okay. So there's only one higher self, right? We all don't have different higher selves. When you look at the highest self, right? And that is, again, the creator. However, there is a more elevated state of your soul, right? That exists on a different timeline, right? I heard this, or I read somewhere this channeling someone received from I forget who it was. It was some spirit, right? And essentially what this spirit said was, you are God, right? And then the spirit prefaced with saying, you presently are not God. However, your future self that stays on this self-growth, pretty much, what's the word I'm looking for? The part of you that stays on this path to self-growth, right? Eventually gets to the point where it becomes a God because it continues to evolve itself spiritually, right? And why I say that pretty much, that path, well, there's a limitless amount of different paths you can take. There's different potential future outcomes, right? And all your lives you're experiencing they're all happening simultaneously right now in the present moment, because time doesn't exist outside of these third, fourth dimensions, right? So to bring it back, so I don't get sidetracked. So this spirit said that you yourself are not God, but the more advanced part of you that has become a God is also you. You two share the same soul. Okay? And you can say that that's your higher self. It's not the highest self, but it is your higher self. Your individual higher self. Okay? And I mean, the question was, what's the purpose of the higher self existence? Well, that's just the future you, once you have evolved to that level. Okay? Which it already exists. It just depends on when or what time do you reach that point. Okay? And so when it comes to what's the purpose of it, I mean, I don't really think that there is a purpose, so to speak. However, things you can do to help you with that purpose is to call upon that higher self. And essentially, it's just call upon your future self, right? And your higher self has evolved to that point spiritually where it is that maxed out version of yourself that it can also astral project, it can lucid dream. I mean, those are like lower level things for an entity like that. And so with all that, it can also time travel, right? So it can travel back into time to where you are presently and assist you, right? If you call upon a higher self, have it send down cleansing, healing light, it'll do that, right? Because it is you, and it also has those abilities to traverse timelines. All right. So yeah, hope those questions or those answers were sufficient for those questions. Hopefully, to answer the questions good enough for you. Like I said, these are my beliefs. These are my opinions. These are my ideas about this whole thing, just based on the things that I picked up along my path, right? If you ask somebody else, it may be different. If you ask someone else, it may be different, right? But yeah, I mean, that's the benefits of your spiritual growth. That is the reason why you were made, and that's the purpose of the higher self, existence. All right. But anyway, until next time, I'm out. Peace.